Hello everyone, today we are going to show you some of the best things to do when you visit Porto in Portugal.
Porto, the second largest city in Portugal. Known for its port wine, might be maybe the best city to visit in Portugal. Located along the Douro River, it's one of Europe's oldest centers. And with that, start with one of its most monumental sites to visit.
Louis I Bridge is maybe the most iconic landmark here in the city of Porto. And when you look at it, you might recognize it from another famous monument in Europe. It looks a little bit like the Eiffel Tower. And the reason for that is because this bridge is designed by the student of Gustav Eiffel.
The Riverside is a beautiful place to explore Porto. There's a market, a park, Jardin do Morro, and the former monastery there gives you some beautiful views around the area. Back at the Riverside, the old town centre side has some lovely streets to explore as well, with Rua das Flores maybe as one of the prettiest streets. This street will directly end up at Sao Bento Station.
Sao Bento, constructed in the early 19th century, is a prime example of a beautiful railway station inside. Normally I wouldn't say visit a railway station, but the tiles are very important here in Porto, and you can see some beautiful decoration of tiles just inside the main station hall.
Other things you won't want to miss when you are in Porto are its beautiful churches. The unique things in the city are its tiles that you will see back on the churches as well. Santo Ildefonso, Chapel of Souls and Church of Carmelitos are the best examples of how those tiles have been used on the churches. Azulejos, or small polished stones, made their entrance in Portuguese history in the 16th and 17th century. King Manuel I really made sure the tiles were adopted in Portuguese architecture after his visit to Seville. And as you can see, it gives a nice glance to the city. But if reading is more your thing, you might want to visit the following.
One of the things that you can visit is the bookshop Lello, which is not really a bookshop anymore. You need an entrance ticket, and there are two ways, like either you queue here, I think it's around €5, and the other one is a skip the line ticket for €15. And the reason for that is because J.K. Rowling was inspired by this bookshop. She wrote part of her Harry Potter series while she was living here in Porto. She never actually visited this bookshop, but still they became very, very popular. And if you buy a ticket, you can deduct the price from a book that you buy from that shop, but we're not going to pay for that to visit the bookshop.
The Church of Clerigos has a 75-meter high bell tower, which is a symbol of Porto. Whilst you can't climb the tower for free, you can visit the inside of the church for free. Besides all these churches, there's also Porto Cathedral. However, sometimes when you visit these places, you might be a bit unlucky with the weather.
Porto is such a great place, especially in the rain. Then in front of the bishop's residence, this Baroque facade comes even more in beauty, I think.
Porto is a lovely city, a city that is compact, which makes it easy to walk to everything and has a very relaxed vibe. The ideal place as your next holiday destination.